I grew up in the United Kingdom, in the city of London, West London to be specific. TV in the UK back then was pretty much straightforward. It was channels 1 to 5 and that was it. But as years went on, the analog TV days started to die out and along came cable. The most popular cable company in the UK was called Sky. I must have been like 5 or 6 and I was begging my mum to get Sky because all the other kids had it and she was always like, no, are you paying for it? Until one day I came back from school and my mum says, I got a surprise for you. And there it was, Sky, the big old Sky box. I went straight to the cartoons channel and just watched a bunch of shows. Every day I came home I just watched cartoons, but one day there was this one cartoon I didn't actually recognize, and I say cartoon because at the time I didn't know what anime was. And for what I remember, I really couldn't understand what the hell was going on, but there was one thing that caught my attention. The theme song.
Yo! Don't give it up, Luffy! Don't give it up, Solo! Don't give it up now!
I know a lot of people give the 4Kids version of One Piece a lot of slack, but to be honest with you, that was the reason why I even watched it in the first place. Now I had a whole animated story about the channel that aired One Piece had disappeared and I didn't get to watch One Piece again until I was 15 when I actually tried it myself. But I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be, and animation is actually very difficult to do. Instead, I want to spend the time persuading you the person that says One Piece is trash, One Piece is goofy, One Piece is too long, One Piece has a slow start. Listen, by the end of the video, I am hoping I would have persuaded you as to why you should get into One Piece, telling you the best way to watch it and the best way to read it. And hopefully, I hope you understand why it's not too late to start One Piece.
There's still something I want to hear you say! Help me! You want to live! I want to live! Take me with you! Take me away from here!
You see, listen. All of those things that made people not want to watch One Piece was one of the reasons why I didn't even want to watch One Piece. The goofy look and the length was a big issue for me. And I was someone who had watched it air as a kid, but after the channel that used to air it disappeared, I had no interest of picking it back up. I was a Naruto fan, so much so that for a long time, Naruto was the only anime I ever needed. But that ended back in 2015, and for me there was kind of a void. To be honest, that was the reason that made me so open-minded for me to try out One Piece again. I needed something to watch, but what about someone like you? Someone who already has so much to watch already. Why would you even bother with One Piece? To be honest, it's because it's one of the greatest stories ever told. Keyword, greatest. If you were to ask me what's the best story ever told, then I wouldn't be able to tell you. That's all completely subjective and I can't really say I've read enough books to even know what makes a story a 10 out of 10. But I like to think I know what makes a good story. Even as a Naruto fan, I know Naruto's storytelling is far from perfect and fails to do certain things at times, but I enjoy Kishimoto's creativity and ideas. And that's what makes One Piece great. It's because it has a story that is told very well, where Oda the writer has brilliant ideas and is very creative. But Shonen, there are so many animes and mangas that have all those things. Yeah, that's true, but how many have gone 20 years? And how many are still relevant and successful after 20 years? I'm sure there's a few, but none of them have amazing storytelling as One Piece does. Let's discuss what makes good storytelling. For me, what makes good storytelling is one that can touch on most emotions. Only if it's necessary. I'm not expecting a comedy movie to make me cry, that's fine, but that's only the reason why a comedy movie doesn't come up in conversation when it comes to good storytelling. Not for me anyway. One Piece's world set itself in a place where you can have all those things and it does it well without ever feeling forced. This can make you feel happy, sad, surprised, cry and even laugh. And for you to even feel those things you need to have good characters, and I honestly say that there are 5 main characters and they all have amazing character to them with their own special backstories. Oda makes sure we get those backstories even if it takes 800 episodes to show you. We don't learn more about one of the main characters Sanji's till about 800 chapters in. But that's not to say that Oda doesn't make you feel something for these characters. He makes sure that these characters are not shallow. All these characters have their own little fan base on the online space. What makes the storytelling so good to me is that nothing feels tacked on. Which leads me to my next point. Why is One Piece so long? I don't want to waffle on about how the story and characters of One Piece is great. You don't really care and I'm sure you've been told that before. All I'll tell you is that the story is well written and does not lose consistency even after 1,000 episodes and chapters in. Every time a chapter drops, the community goes crazy. But you're probably wondering why One Piece is even so long. Is it even necessary to be that long? Is it just anime just being milked for money? Like I said, One Piece is a very well written story all the way through. This isn't just an anime where the arcs have nothing to do with each other and you can just jump in at any arc. What Oda has built here is a world. One Piece isn't just revolved around one character on his quest to find a treasure. It's a world that makes you feel fully immersed when reading. Oda makes it clear that these One Piece characters are small to the grand scheme of things, especially early in. One Piece has one of the best world buildings I've ever seen. Even at 1,000 chapters in, we're still trying to understand so many things. Characters, the world's history, ancient weapons. One Piece fans are so hungry for information that they even look at the video games to get some information just out of movesets. And this isn't done unintentionally by Oda, it's all done on purpose. It keeps the fan engaged and interested. And every character has to have their journey, every character has to have their conclusion. The Straw Hats aren't all looking for the One Piece, that's the main character's goal, but everyone else kind of has their own goal in mind. So why is One Piece so long? Because Oda spends time world building and creating a journey, making the reader fully immersed within this world and characters. Is it unnecessarily long? Nope. All the arcs connect together very well. This isn't a story where you can just jump in at any time because every arc has vital information and all that information pushes the story forward immensely. So for the people that's scared to start One Piece because it's too long, I saw someone make an interesting point. Because One Piece did not split up into a separate series after its time skip while Naruto did, it creates the illusion that Naruto is shorter than it actually is. Naruto has 720 episodes and it isn't worth taking into account that Boruto is still ongoing. So don't be that guy. One Piece isn't really that long. I know people who read all the chapters in a month and a bit. Shout out Casti. So let's address probably the elephant in the room. Anime or manga? You probably already know the answer to this, but you're probably wondering, is it really that bad to watch the anime for this? Kinda. Look, it's not the worst experience, especially if you're someone who doesn't usually read manga anyway. The issue comes down to its pacing. Reading one chapter will take you about 10 to 15 minutes tops if there's a lot of talking between characters. Some One Piece episodes can be less than a chapter, sometimes more, sometimes less. But you might be able to get through 3 chapters in one One Piece episode runtime. And a lot of the One Piece episodes usually have an annoying intro which usually takes 5 minutes that you're going to skip every time. And I'm not sure if there's other arcs that have this issue, but in the manga, Oda puts these mini arcs to help divide up the bigger arcs. One of the mini arcs, which is the Roxy Pirates, which is 9 manga chapters but it's 15 episodes, which isn't really ideal. And the animation and art style is a little weird. Sometimes it could be so weird or outright just make you laugh. The art and animation doesn't improve to the Wano arc, which I imagine you've probably seen in your social media somewhat. I highly recommend you read the manga for this, but if you really want to watch the anime, go for it. It's not the worst experience, but it's just not the best. If only if someone had made a site where they took all the anime episodes and cut it up to the manga's pacing. And if only all you needed was uTorrent to download all the episodes, I got you. If you plan to watch the anime, check the link in the description, which will then lead you to another video. Make sure to thank me in the comments. Oh, and try and keep away from the English dub, please. And to my manga readers, just know you'll be getting the best experience reading the manga. It'll be quicker and just more enjoyable. And the art from the beginning is very good, but until you get to a chapter 1000, you'll see how beautiful it really is and how amazing Oda an artist is. The only issue is that Oda isn't the best at drawing women sometimes. Don't feel stupid if you think every female character is just a variation of Nami. If you do read the manga, definitely look up the fights you see in the manga and see how they are in the anime. Even though I give the anime flack, some fights are done very well and do an amazing job of conveying emotion. Shout out to the Sambodi arc. And about One Piece looking goofy. Yes, it looks goofy, but almost like JoJo's, if you were to see one of the characters, you know exactly what series it's from. Oda kinda has the same approach. One Piece definitely passes the silhouette challenge. If you don't think it looks nice, then I promise you'll definitely go to appreciate it, especially if you're trying to get into more manga and anime. The samey look to other animes will start to be more noticeable. Chopper's not even my favourite character, but I think he has one of the nicest designs and a friendly look to it. That's why he's the mascot for my channel, and I just think he's super cute. And even if you were to ask somebody who doesn't watch One Piece what they think of the design of Chopper, they'd probably say the same thing as me. And that's enough, reason why he's the mascot.
You dummy! You're not gonna win me over by flattering me, okay?
You sure about that?
So you can start One Piece now or later. My main point is for you to even try it. But in a lot of these why you should try One Piece type videos, they miss on one thing I love the most, and that's the why you should try and catch up as quickly as you can. And that's the community. The One Piece community is a real good time. Don't get me wrong, every community has its fair share of toxicity, but if you were to look in the right places, you'll find a bunch of One Piece fans who just love talking about One Piece, coming up with theories, discussing the latest chapters, explaining things to you that you might find unclear. I love seeing the One Piece community go crazy every time a pivotal thing happens in One Piece. I'm in a few One Piece discords, and every time I'm in them, it's just people chilling, having nice conversations, and if you join them, they'll even welcome you. I've seen One Piece YouTubers grow very quickly from them just doing One Piece chapter reviews. And their comments are usually on some good positive energy, so do yourself a favor. Read, watch, and catch up as fast as you can so you can join those discords and make sure you make friends. But I warn you, do not search up One Piece until you catch up. Algorithms will spoil you. You have been warned. Even watching this video might get you bodied, so be sure to put not interested if you see any One Piece content in your recommendations until you're ready. Trust me, certain One Piece videos will be like chapter 900, insert character here dies of combustion, so please be careful. So hopefully I've done enough to make you even try One Piece. I can honestly go into even more detail, but for someone who's just trying to get into One Piece, I doubt you want me to berate you with a bunch of information. I've told you how you can start it, I've told you where you can go for the best experience. If I did get you to try it, let me know in the comments and then come back later on when you finish it and tell me what you think. I appreciate you guys for watching. Till next time.